Everything's fine. Fine. What is happening, everybody? I have no idea what's going on today, if anything. Not sure. Not sure whatsoever. Not sure. Thank you, Garbo. Oh, shit. Well, apparently I need to update stuff. Newark, New Jersey protests. Hey, thanks. Unhinged Network, appreciate you too. Let's see. Antifa, riots, naked people, war. There we go. That sucks. I don't know why Kick does that. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm in a cheeky mood because I'm in a lot of pain. I learned I should not chop down trees by myself. My back is very, very, very unhappy with me. Aurora in Canada. What about Aurora? I think everyone could have told me that was a really bad idea. It's like I have a disease and I shouldn't do that. Highway 99. What is everyone talking about? I am so confused. Yeah, I chopped down 2 trees yesterday. I got 2 more to go. They're my neighbor's trees. And me and him were like, yeah, we gotta do something about these. But like a lot of it's hanging on my side, so I chopped off all that. And he's like, holy crap, dude, you went to town. I was like, yeah, but this is all I could do for a while till my back feels better. He's like, oh, I'll help you next time. I was like, all right. Yeah, nice guy. Good guy, but... And this time I wore eye protection, so I was not pulling a splinter out of my face again.
himself and ignoring us because he's an agent of the state, everybody. Hey, everybody right there that's not a pastor, that man laughed with Jesus. We know that Jesus is over here. We know that Jesus loves all people. And we know these things to be true and self-evident that all people deserve life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. With the 13th Amendment, fucked up as we all so very quickly learn that it is slavery legal within our Constitution. That's the demonic entity. That's the demonic software of nasty that's coming from within. It's a lie. You understand that?
I know I'm supposed to be finding more feeds. I'm getting there. Oh, did they just shoot him? Is that what happened? Let me go see. Bakersfield standoff. Bakersfield standoff. Tio is currently taking his wiener for a walk. We all know what that means. BG on the scene's the only one out there right now. They lasted 16 hours. FBI hostage rescue team around 4:30 a.m. Wednesday fatally shot the suspect. All 10 hostages were rescued unarmed. Yeah, he claimed he had an explosive device on him, but looked like he didn't. So he was a registered sex offender for 2014 for sex acts with a child under 14. He was released from prison in 2018. He was a veteran who was dishonorably discharged for going AWOL. He had a history of grievances related to his prior cases, including claims that there was planted evidence. So he was a pervert and a crazy man. But now he's dead, so whatever. Huge freaking waste of time last night, though. God damn. Tio said there's no one out there. Tio was wrong.
So we disqualify ourselves all the time. Some people say that they would say, well, yeah, you know what, once they're covered, and you know, the pastor, for instance, he's okay, even if he mess up, you know, like he's covered, past, present, future sin, and the other gossipers are people unforgiveness is fine because they're covered. Sure, and that's something that people say. Like I saw another testimony of a pastor in Africa, very good health testimony. He said it was unforgiveness that caused him to go to hell. See, and that's what I'm saying. And those who say that, they obviously don't read the scriptures. Because clearly, in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26, says if you commit a sin and thereof, you know thereof, and it's a sin, there is no sacrifice that can save you. See, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 26. So all that once saved, always saved, that comes from the picture of hell itself. It's a lie.
Man, the devil cannot eat just himself. He's got to eat everybody else.
I asked him if he was a modern-day crusader or paladin. That's the iron infantry guy in number 2.
This was the kid that says he's
the veteran, the Starbucks veteran. This is him. This is, he was talking to BCP earlier. That's,
Wait, so BCP's back out there?
yeah, that's
Oh, his ass went home.
Quincy was talking to him earlier. Yeah, we see that camera. Hold on.
As you said,
Y'all remember him? Look at him. Get a good look at him. That's who that is. That one was talking to earlier.
And describe. And when I realized where I was, I cried out for Jesus, and then I saw a little pinprick of light way out in the distance.
So that's the fake Stolen Valor guy, I guess, in number one. I guess Stolen Valor's all fake. But you know what I mean.
I understand. Yeah. So I never experienced what you experienced, but I got a little glimpse of the outer darkness, and that was enough for me to understand that it's not something that can be messed with. I'm not a Christian. I was a believer at the time, but I was not lukewarm. Yes, I was a lukewarm believer at the time. But continue from, you saw the bars. And you
What
saw
else should we watch besides this crap?
Let's shut it down.
Way back when.
Yeah, ancient predator all over. You can clearly see, you can clearly tell.
Here, we are here to tear down Delaney Hall. We are here to have the demands of the hunger strikers, of the labor strikers.
Let's close with scripture, y'all.
Profiting private corporations. We are here for them.
Maybe some war stuff. How about that?
You got some questions? I got some questions. I've been trying to take a nap since yesterday.
Give me the shot.
But I keep hearing bullshit over here, and my mom would probably fucking smack my ass if I didn't fucking say something.
All right, we're gonna close up because obviously
This is some democracy right here.
I don't want to agitate law enforcement, but they're tired of all this yelling.
I've been
So-
all the time. I got sharp ears. I'm a bartender. I got bartender ears. I hear a clink.
Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus.
They're coming. I don't need to look over there. I know what they look like. I know what they sound like from here.
Can that modern day paladin smite the man, please?
Download your talking points. Thank you. I'm being sharp over here, even though I barely slept, had any caffeine or eaten anything, because I'm eating the Word of God from my heart and my soul, which my mom made me read in my room over and over again. Like Terry. And I still love her. And I'm glad that she put no message to me, because I'm here today, able to stand up against the blasphemer. Clearing his throat, everybody. He's real. He figured out what to say against blasphemy.
We would like to thank the law enforcement officials for their services here this evening, and we will close out this ministry with a prayer for them. Numbers chapter 6, verse 22. The Bible says, "And the Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron and his sons, this is how you are to bless the Israelites. Say unto them, the Lord bless you and keep you.
She might. I don't know.
Make his face shine upon you and be gracious
She's a
to you.
reporter for First Media,
The
so
Lord turn his face
I don't know where
towards
they
you
get their
and give you
people.
peace.
Well, we're going to find
Put
out,
my
I
name
guess.
on the Israelites, and I will bless them. Amen.
We're about to face plagues because of Trump. We're about to face desolation, poverty. We're going to be facing
Look at that. The wicked rejoice when the righteous leave. Isn't that something? They're rejoicing because we're leaving.
You have nothing.
You want to repeat that for the cameras?
Number 6:22. Moses and the Lord said to Moses and Aaron and his sons. Pull up the scripture again for you.
And I know that.
The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace, so that they will put my name on the Israelites and I will bless them.
I know, but what was the scripture that you just said? It seemed like you were a little bit upset.
Upset about what?
A second ago, when the crowd was cheering, he said something under your breath a second ago. I was just wondering if you want to say that to the camera.
What did I say?
I don't know, I heard the announcement. I was just wanting you to reiterate what you had just said.
Can you reiterate it? Because I don't remember saying anything that would be.
I couldn't hear you through the car's driving by, that's why I'm asking. You don't remember what you said like just 5 seconds ago?
All I said was the prayer. That's it.
Oh, so you didn't say. You know my camera's running, so a little bit.
Play it back. Play it back.
Do you know what you said
What did I say?
right after that prayer?
What did I say?
You said something a little bit condescending under your tongue. wrong?
What did I say?
Look, I'm a Christian. My father was an occult specialist. I'm also a priest.
I'm asking you, what did I say? Can you reiterate what I just said?
Bro, whatever you did say, I do have it on camera already. I was just wondering if you would be man enough to reiterate. Because you know.
Oh, I didn't know this was something about who's man enough and who. Can you reiterate what I just said?
If you're a man of God and you're preaching God and you're preaching God's word here, you shouldn't be afraid to say.
I'm not afraid to say anything.
Just said.
Can you repeat what I just said? Because I don't remember saying anything that was.
Something along the lines of the wicked rejoice and all this other nonsense.
Oh yes. The wicked rejoice when the righteous leave out. Yes.
And are you saying you said that after they cheered? So you're
Yes.
calling them the wicked.
Yes.
You're calling them the wicked.
Yes.
Okay. And you're the righteous.
Yes. Yes.
And you're leaving.
Yes.
Okay. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you.
You smile at the misfortune of others.
I mean, what did he think I was going to lie? I was going to lie and say, hey, I didn't say that. I was just asking him. I was like, I said a whole lot, you know. So, you know, like, I'm not afraid to tell the truth.
Y'all get that we know what we're talking about now? You think they'll listen to us now? No, because it's not about what's right. It's about power, and you got power. But Jesus was about what was right. And Jesus was about what was righteous, whether or not the odds were in his favor or the state was at his back or in his front, facing him.
Look at him, look at him preaching.
The burning bush call, it wants the language that it gave to Moses back. Because damn, that was a misquote.
Okay, so on your way home, you're going to put on your little podcast and you're going to hear about the guy waking up and he's going to go, oh, I smell the demons. They talk to me from the spirit realm. And you're going to go, yeah, dude, I did a good job. Or you're going to put on, like, do you listen to Avatar? Are you going to put on a little fairy smut when you drive home, Pastor? Pastor, is it a sin to listen to fairy smut if it's heterosexual fairy smut? Is it just the homosexuality?
I don't know what that is either.
Or is it any sexuality?
I don't know. Y'all know what that is?
Pastor, is it a sin to see? Well, I don't know. I was going to go kind of explicit.
I don't know what the heck that
I
is.
guess I know that. Sir, how many sins do you commit a day?
Here.
Do you wear different fabrics together? Because I've heard that is actually a sin.
Well, you gotta put that away because I can't carry everything. Because I need to be ready if I get attacked. I can't, like, you know, can't have all this stuff.
He's not even listening. That's so disrespectful.
Here, hold this.
Don't you know you should listen when people talk to you?
No, we're gonna
just
cross
listen
over
to you
this.
put on a podcast of a crazy motherfucker for like a whole hour.
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Pastor, I think the officers are going to miss you. They're good Christian boys. I asked them, none of them have fucked a dude. So they can go to your church. I believe them, especially, oh, he left. The guy that wasn't looking at me that might have fucked a dude, he's not here anymore. Okay.
God bless you.
Pastor, do you have an Instagram so we can like and follow since you like the attention? How many? You look buff, Pastor. Do you crush Jesus? Do you listen to your Jesus podcast at the gym?
Oh my goodness.
How many push-ups could you do right now? Drop.
Thank you, Sarge.
50. Are you touching the ground too close to hell? No? Okay. Okay, bye. You look so good walking away. Are you sure you're not interested in men, Pastor?
Wow.
Are you sure? Wait,
Behind me.
I think you do very well.
Put it back over there.
No? Okay. Okay, well, no shame from us. We're super into it. The offer's open. Come talk to us. It seems like you're very interested in talking to us, so come back anytime. Okay, bye-bye.
Wow. See? All right. So, gosh, it smells so bad over here. Oh.
I've been talking this whole time, telling how Raghul likes it in the bum. No one heard me. I was saying earlier, I think I was blowing my nose earlier. I think that's why I was muted. So currently, Air 7, Sky Cal are converging over on an Orange County chopper. Orange County Sheriff chopper. So there could definitely be a chase right now. I am currently jumping through all the different news feeds. God damn it. I was all ready for it, man. I had it going. I was down for it. Had the helicopters up. I was watching them. GTLA Airwatch. Right there watching it go down. Disappointing. It might be on. It might be off. Might be up. Might be down. Yeah, we got the GTLA Airwatch going. I don't know if anyone noticed, I changed my mic. And I don't know. I changed where it was and its location. I'm a little bit more happy with it. It's got like a ball mount now. So that's GTLA Airwatch right behind me. Right here would be where the chase would be going down. Look on my mouse. Go. Right in this area next to my head. So I'm down to watch the chase. I love chases. Watching a good car chase. Do you love watching a good car chase? Guessing so, since you're here with me. Ooh. Well, since you said that, I will put on the chase just for you. Currently, though, there is no audio over on this chase. I'm pretty sure this is the correct chase. I got up. Oh, he be running. Let's see. 44 watching started less than 1 minute ago. We got it right. We got it right on the minute. Thank you to Electric Crystals for making sure they knew that I had it up. There we go with that chase over there. Started 1 minute ago. Got it before Smoking Scan even. Actually, I don't know if Damien's even on right now. Could be. I like Damien. I think Damien's a nice guy. He hasn't done anything to piss me off, so he's a nice guy in my eyes. Oh, he went over those double yellow lines getting in that lane. What a prick. Apparently our garden's doing good. Yuffie just checked it, all the leaves. Always go the opposite lane of traffic. You get around all of that to get away from those cops, putting a bunch of cops in between, a bunch of cars in between him and those police officers. Can you guys hear the jets going over my house? Making my windows rattle. Getting really close, almost hitting another car over there, broadsiding it. Going around. Yuffie also crocheted me an arm thing. so my arm doesn't hurt anymore. Should I do a poll? No, but you can, Garba. Huh? Yeah, I'll put a poll. Give me 1 second. Hit that like button if you haven't already done it. Hit that like button right now. Yes, I got the robot arm now. Now, again, there is no audio currently that I've seen or a video with audio of this chase. I'll keep an eye out right now. I'm starting this poll right now. You could smack it. Smack that like button. Smack it like it owes you money. Cops are a little ways behind. I think it looks like he's going around what appears to be a city bus. Weird top on that bus. I think he's meant to hold stuff. Again, if you are here, this is a chase underway. We have no idea why this chase is underway. Oh man, I even beat the car chase channel. Car chase channel ABC, I beat them too. Well, hot diggity damn. Hold on while I gloat. Got to put in all them hashtags so I can get all the new peoples. I have not. I don't have Netflix. Those might be the exploding eucalyptus trees, yes. For anyone that's not aware, if you ever lived in California, eucalyptus is highly flammable. And I think it was the biggest joke the Australians ever did to us. They convinced us they were great hardy trees, but they didn't tell us that they'd explode. Yeah, and bamboo, which is also terrible. Very invasive. Going, oh, is that, oh, I was expecting that white car not to stop. Maybe he just had enough. Whipping around into the car. Oh, nope, it was just a shadow. Never mind, take that back. Tio tried to show me some lame-ass protest in Chicago. What is he doing over there? Oh, he's trying to make sure he can go around. Getting squeezed in there right behind the other car. I don't even know what the hell that thing is. What is that? Looks like I already sideswiped somebody, though. They're wrinkling over on the bottom left side of the door. Hello, Julius. 3 cheers for Julius. Oh, I lost where our helicopters were. Again, the helicopter feed is brought to you by GT LA Airwatch. Good folks over at GTLA Airwatch. Making a cool little app so we can find stuff easier. Great thing. Very hard to. Mercedes of some sort? I'll go with that. Riding up that guy's booty. Oh, whipping around him there in that turn. He's not a very nice driver. Not at all. Driving right there in the center of both of those lanes, get around those vehicles, whipping around each side. He's already looking like he got one side of that vehicle. This is not the Black Conservative Preacher, if no one guessed. This is Los Angeles. It's actually, it's Los Angeles County, but look at San Bernardino. Oh, Orange County. That's what it was. The Oregano County. At least the Orange County helicopter is one behind them. Looks like they're over on around the 91. So between the 91 and it looks like the 19 by Artesia Boulevard. Is that right? Looks like he's pulling into a parking lot here. He might be trying to bail. Looks like an apartment complex or maybe a hotel. Yep, there he is. He's stopping right there. Is he bailing? Sir, you're not a clean air vehicle. Looks like a black male with dreads in the backpack getting out. Running, going into one of those no-tell motels. Oh, it's the Wood Spring
Backpack
Suits.
Looks like, and perhaps going into a business or a home apartment building. Looks like, oh, Wood Spring Suites. Looks like it's some kind of like a hotel concept, suites. Motel kind of concept. The person just brought that vehicle to a stop. Looks like there's only one person involved. We've seen nobody else. And I don't know if they are actually a guest at this location here. They seem to have access to this extended stay hotel.
That's not a clean air vehicle.
And there's no officers or deputies or any law enforcement in the vicinity.
He could have stolen another car, too.
Whether it's running or not, went into that building, whatever type of building it is. It looks like it might be a lodging facility.
Yeah.
So the Orange County Sheriff's Office is currently circling that area. They do know where he's at.
Or to, if they're going to lock the place down and go room by room. It depends on the seriousness of the particular situation that they're chasing this individual for. We did have a shot, an observation of the individual from the air, but as time passes, individual has an opportunity to obviously secure themselves at a location somewhere in that multi-structure building, which you need an army of officers to lock it down on the outside as well as doing the search on the inside.
So again, this is Wood Spring Suites, extended stay hotel. We're not saying stolen vehicle. Wondering if these undercover officers know who they're dealing with, and that's perhaps why you don't have. It's
probably got a gun and drugs in the backpack.
On it. Obviously, the person was fleeing, knowing a helicopter was overhead, and the way they were driving, they knew they were being chased somehow. So the person seemed to go right into the building there with no problem.
So this looks like Lakewood and a tourist.
So I'm wondering, might somebody else have been waiting for them? And they said, "I'm here, open the door." That person.
Maybe Park Street. Take that back.
The person had a key where they had to struggle to unlock something. Still trying to find out how much of a concern it is, as you mentioned, Dennis, for the other people that are staying there. Obviously, some people have come out the front there by the sign. Perhaps they hear the helicopters, are wondering why helicopters hovering overhead.
Yeah, it's a very question.
Oh shit, B, you know how much drugs you got in this place? You done screwed all of us.
That was chasing, trying to apprehend this individual, and as every minute passes, gives that person an opportunity to conceal themselves or to escape out another door, and then they're lost. So if there was an undercover operation and I worked those details, you normally get there as quickly as possible, and the black and whites will then back you up. The particular case.
So the Orange County Sheriff's helicopter is above that area.
Enforcement whatsoever. The abandoned car and individuals in that facility, and there's obviously multi-story facility in there. So it's a very
LSD helicopters now approaching that area.
Occurred and why law enforcement is not responding to the location.
There was, he just stopped.
Armed or not, there could be that circumstance, but at least they're going to try to apprehend.
Yeah, so it looks like Park Street
so,
and Lakewood.
And as time goes by, opportunity to flee and not be apprehended. They'll recover the car, whether it's stolen or not, and get prints, etc. from that. But apprehending of the individual, I don't see that happening in the immediate future because there's no one there to make that apprehension.
Well, it is interesting to note that, given the way that driver was driving, too, why there was no law enforcement visible for that reason alone. We do know at times that they will back off, and because of the nature of the pursuit, that it's too dangerous, they want to back off and give that driver a little bit of breathing room so they don't kill somebody. The driver still, though, was in a fleeing mode.
I don't know. We know what the guy looks like. He was a skinny black guy with dreads and shorts with a backpack.
Going away, maybe thought to get away from the helicopter. We see the view of the helicopter that's circling. But again, without any units, whether they're plainclothes officers or uniformed officers, arriving at the scene, and it's in the minutes. Every minute gives that opportunity to escape, and the greater distance, you have an abandoned car and no individual. So if the undercover was in operation, they would have officers at that.
What if there's someone else stole it?
They'd be someone in that vicinity, and again, I don't see anyone apprehending or.
Yeah, he went into the motel.
Make a capture of that individual, or even attempt, because it looks like what we call in the field is a code 4. Suspect has escaped, and they'll call for an impound of the
But he
car,
hasn't escaped. We know where he's at.
Something down from that.
We saw exactly where he ran in.
Very interesting that law enforcement hasn't arrived at the scene, and as we see the time passing, and the area that's circling, it's a mystery as to what he was wanted for, escaped, and no apprehension or anything. They can't just leave the car sitting there in that parking lot. So eventually they'll arrive. I don't know what the delay is, though. It's unusual to have this type of delay.
Yeah, more questions and answers right now. We're going to let you go for now, as it's kind of a search mode here from the air. We saw a law enforcement helicopter overhead. If we get more information,
again,
we'll come back.
There is a LA.
We have a lot of election results to go over, so let's go to that right now.
No!
The election is over, but
Damn
ballots
it.
are still being counted.
Thank you. Thanks, news people. That could be him. Could very well be. Undercover got somebody over there. The officer's now going to back over his leg so he can't run. I told Tio there was a chase. He sent me a dead protest. What do you think? You think that's him? Y'all think that's the guy? You think he dropped the stash and then went running down the block? He's like, step it up, I got him, he's right here. So then he dropped his gear inside the place. Hi, Mary. How's it going? He is in handcuffs. But I want to say, don't want to come off as a racist if it's not him. I think he dropped his stuff off to somebody and then probably boogied down the road. Which then you just gave probable cause to go to somebody else. I don't know why people even run. It's not like you're going to go get away most of the time. Yeah, it might have been something like he ran in there and people told him, hey, get the hell out of here, dude. Like, yeah, many of us are on paper. We don't need this. Get. Excuse me, sir. We need to prove it's you. Can you get up and run down the block? Yep, that's him. That's the guy. But again, probable cause, I think, for if he dropped the bag with somebody else. Could you imagine that? Hey, hold this for me. Why? Well, the cops have been just chasing me and I'm all over the news. Hold my bag of drugs. I guess we're taking off.
They're like, hey, a small business owner.
That's the end of the chase, it looks like, folks. Unfortunately, that's the end of the chase. Iran started launching missiles at everybody. Did Trump have an emergency meeting last night? I thought I heard he did. But Iran acted like a silly goose. Started firing missiles at everybody again. All right. Well, whoever put crash, you lost. He did not crash. He stopped, got out, ran like a silly bastard, and got arrested.
want to show you this video just into CNN. It shows the scene in Kuwait airport where the victim of the attacks, an Indian national, was killed. Bear in mind, the airport only reopened a few days ago following damage from the beginning of this war.
Tensions remain high in the Persian Gulf after new strikes overnight by both the U.S. and Iran, testing the fragile ceasefire. Iran says it was targeting American bases in Bahrain and Kuwait.
Why the hell do we still have a ceasefire? You just said who you were targeting, you bastards.
Downplaying suggestions of progress. Let's go live now to CNN correspondent Jeremy Diamond. So, Jeremy, what is happening in the region right now?
Well, Boris, over the last 24 hours, we've certainly seen an uptick in regional tensions and escalation in attacks by both the United States and Iran in the region. But both sides seem committed to trying to avoid the kind of escalation that would ultimately lead to a return to all-out war.
Bullshit! Excuse me, I got a cough. Oh, man. No, I don't think Iran gives a shit, to be honest. I think you're a commie mouthpiecing douche who is reading off of a script. If Iran didn't want to escalate things, they would not be shooting missiles at people.
Between the two parties. It all began yesterday, it seems, when the United States struck an oil tanker that was attempting, it would seem, to head towards an Iranian port, breaking that U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports. And the U.S. also carried out what it described as self-defense strikes against Iranian military targets on a strategic island off the Iranian coast. Iran then carried out strikes against U.S. bases in Kuwait and Bahrain overnight, as well as striking Kuwait's international airport. There was some quite a significant video of one of those strikes hitting Kuwait's international airport, and also missiles and interceptors that were lighting up the night sky in what was clearly the most intense round of Iranian strikes since this ceasefire took effect. One person was killed, 63 others injured in Kuwait, according to Kuwaiti authorities. Beyond that, though, it's not clear where things stand as it relates to the negotiations between the United States and Iran. The diplomacy has clearly not been killed by this latest round of strikes. Both parties still seem intent on trying to reach an agreement, but how far away we are from that potential agreement, it remains very unclear. President Trump today indicating that the contacts between the United States and Iran are continuing, but it has been days now since the U.S. sent its revisions to this memorandum of understanding that both sides have been working on following President Trump's meeting with his top officials this past weekend. Meanwhile, the president also confirmed that he was, quote, perturbed by the behavior of the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. That's what led to that tense phone conversation that we and others reported on yesterday. The president confirming the reporting from Barak Ravid about using multiple F-bombs in his conversation with Benjamin Netanyahu. The negotiations are continuing today in terms of talks between Israel and Lebanon, which was, of course, at the center of some of those tensions between Trump and the Israeli Prime Minister. The U.S. Secretary of State saying that he hopes that the second round of talks happening today will lead to a joint statement and an action plan for Lebanon. Boris.
Jeremy Diamond, staying on top of the story for us. Thank you.
So I guess right now the U.S. House of Representatives passed the War Powers Resolution on Wednesday, directing President Trump to end U.S. military hostilities with Iran unless Congress authorized them. The vote 2015 to 2000, I don't know why I keep saying 2000. 215 to 208, with all Democrats and 4 Republicans voting in favor. Thomas Massey, Brian Fitzpatrick, Tom Barnett, and Warren Davidson. This marked the first time the Republican-led House approved such a measure since the conflict. Operation Epic Fury began in late February 2026. Previous attempts failed, and GOP leaders have delayed this, one by adjourning early for recess. It invokes the War Power Resolution of 1973, requiring the president to withdraw U.S. forces from hostilities against Iran within a set period, typically 60 days. Unless Congress declares war on specifically on specific, I cannot read today. This is what the freaking pain in my back's doing to me. Unless Congress declares war or specifically authorizes continued action, exceptions exist for defending against imminent attack. So, I mean, we already have attacks happening, right? Yeah, I think it's toothless also. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think, again, it's just something they're trying to push. They're trying to pull us out of it. But to be honest, I mean, we've been getting attacked repeatedly. Oh, can't keep fighting with them. No, I think we need to end this. I think this is too much.
Thank you so much.
CNN's team has just entered Iran to get the view from within the country. CNN, let me remind you, operates in Iran only with the permission of the government there, but it does maintain full editorial.
Is there another chase that just came up? Hold on. I think there's another chase going on. I'm going to cut.
Cars able to go so fast at this hour. We're in the East San Gabriel Valley. Ooh, coming across traffic right there. Look at the moves that driver is making to get away from law enforcement. So again, we're going to bring in our police specialist, Dennis Zine. Second pursuit of the hour. Dennis, this one here on the freeway. The other one was on these surface streets. What do you make of this pursuit and the speeds here on the freeway?
Well, obviously the speeds.
Well, I got to turn off CNN.
90 miles per hour in the 90 range, high 80s, 90s, extremely dangerous. Riding in that lane, squeezing through the cars that are in traffic, extremely dangerous. Obviously, air units overhead, ground units will be converging on the scene. The speed is just a big problem in this particular situation. So many incidents can take place. Reaction time takes time to react when you see something and he's passing or she's passing these cars at excessive speed. They have no idea what's going on. I don't see any ground units at this particular time, but hopefully there would be some. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some side-swiping between this particular compact vehicle and
it's already side-swiped somebody. Look at the side.
And this vehicle is to the left of
That's definitely some paint transfer.
Which would not be normally used for vehicular traffic.
Oh, FOMO.
Carpool lane, and I don't really see any markings.
I saw you back on YouTube.
Showing that, so it's extremely dangerous, extremely hazardous. I just see a motorcycle on the freeway at this point.
Maybe that's just some shitty design on his car. Maybe it's not paint transfer.
But they're not going to go at excessive speed. It's dangerous for them. They don't want to get involved.
Just letting you know it came up online that you were live.
Whatever they're
so at least I'm getting notifications for you.
Or a burglary or some other type of crime.
Look at them whipping and weaving. Getting almost really close over there, hitting that back right side of the car.
In and out till they can escape and hopefully get apprehended before they cause
man, he's going to rip off that mirror. He's got super close to that rail.
Every time you see this vehicle get way too close to another car at these speeds, going from high 70s, 80s, close to 90 miles per hour, and now weaving in and out of traffic depending on space in whatever lane this driver chooses to go. Wow, right next to that semi. Like you said, so very dangerous as this driver, like you said,
FOMO, people are here for my voice, let alone nothing else.
Helicopter overhead.
And my dreamy bedroom eyes.
This is what we call total, complete disregard for life and property. Complete and total disregard. It has absolutely no concern about anyone injury or worse than injury get involved in a collision. But there's not only the heavy traffic, but you got motorcycles on the freeway.
I don't think so, Julius.
Along with the commercial vehicles, and it's a terrible time at this particular time, a little after 5:30 in the afternoon. We know how traffic is, heavy traffic in this particular area, a stolen vehicle. So how the vehicle was stolen, with a weapon or not, probably been through the criminal justice system in the past, and obviously doesn't want to be apprehended again. But a terrible place, a terrible time to get a pursuit like this in the high 90s now down this freeway. Extremely hazardous, extremely dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised if it would result in a collision where innocent people are going to be caught.
Well, he might not get arrested. He might be dead.
Yes, we're looking at over 100 miles per hour here on the eastbound 10 freeway in that emergency lane there, not even in a driving lane. Is this one of those where law enforcement might consider backing off as we hit 110 miles an hour? Just because
they'll definitely back off at that speed. Hopefully that air unit can maintain the surveillance, and units along the way can then intercept along the way. But whether it's a motor officer, they're not going to be going that speed. They're not going to go to excessive speeds. They'd like the vehicle to slow down so innocent people aren't injured. And that's one of the problems with the situation is when the police are directly behind and an innocent person person is involved in a collision, then they want to hold the law enforcement agency jeopardy and put jeopardy on them and the officer. So this termination of pursuit and go to the tracking mode is very common practice.
That happens actually a lot, Lena.
But this particular situation, whether the units are close by or not, and I don't see any units in the vicinity that are following. But at
like them driving next to the airport, so the helicopters can't get close. Yeah, 2 chases.
If the freeway was very light traffic, it's a different situation. But you're talking commuter time at this particular time of the afternoon. A lot of people getting home from work and driving on that freeway. And this
I don't know what he's done.
In and out every place they can go, and hopefully we're not going to get involved in a collision between now and then. It looks like there has been side swipe. It looks like the driver's side.
He's getting a little like wobbly as he's getting up in speed too. His alignment might be jacked.
Every single area they can to escape, and you're
I
not
don't know what the hell the car is.
Close, so I would not be surprised if they're overhead.
Toyota's a good guess, or some sort of Honda.
Notifying the ground units of the situation, and they're following at a safe distance, and maybe deploying ahead of this situation. Using a spike strip is almost impossible because of all the traffic on the freeway. So this is kind of a situation where they're going to monitor, keep the air unit overhead, hopefully use some way to intercept along the way. That it's very, very extremely dangerous.
He's got flames on his car, so he can go fast.
Dennis, as a law enforcement officer yourself, you try to gauge motive and who might be behind the wheel here. We're not sure if there's one person or more in that vehicle.
I'll go with the Camry. That sounds about right.
That it seems to you this driver may have had some trouble with the law before, or perhaps has some perspective as to what they're doing.
Well, when you're fleeing from the police, it could be a robbery, a burglary. It could be any type of crime. There's all types of crimes that occur, but normally an individual is going to, normally they're going to stop and some would cooperate. When it's a case like this, it's probably going to be a very serious crime, or they've been involved in the criminal justice system in the past. They don't want to go back. So the stolen car, and I thought there was damage on the driver's side. It looks like it's just markings, the designation of some symbols, whatever, but it's not. It doesn't appear to be a crash. I thought it was they sideswiped someone along the way. But what they do is they've been.
So you thought the same thing I did too.
Would pull over, stop. The officer would do what they need to do, cite, book, impound the car, whatever. But what this person has done is
what if this is the car where the guy dropped the drugs off to?
Everyone on the freeway, and they want to get this individual off the freeway and into custody. And I'm sure when we check the record, this is not the first time that they've done something foolish like this and against the law and jeopardize public safety. And that's what we see. Public safety is jeopardized in this. But at the same time, law enforcement has to contend with this and use those tactics, those procedures that don't harm the general public. That's the last thing they want to do, is get involved in a situation, a collision or something with general public or a motorcyclist. And we know a lot of motorcycle riders are on the freeways, and I hear every single day another motorcycle down. Oftentimes they result in very serious injuries and sometimes death. So a commuter time in a pursuit is extremely dangerous during this time of the afternoon, because you got all these people want to get home and they want to drive down the freeway in a peaceful manner, listen to the radio, and all of a sudden this car zips by. They have no idea what's going on, what this vehicle is fleeing from. And if there's units that are in pursuit, I can't see them continuing to pursue at this speed with this heavy traffic.
So it looks like they're going down the 91, is that correct?
Just watching the way this driver is making more moves to get away from law enforcement there.
If that's true, he's going towards the no-fly zone at the airport.
It really is. And I'm wondering, with the nature of this car, we're looking at that fancy paint job there. If it's some kind of souped-up vehicle, if it's some kind of extra engine or extra work here, maybe it has some kind of value as to why this car was stolen.
Well, I don't think so. Somehow the markings on the side of the car, and I don't know if it's on both sides of the car, it's unusual to have that. It doesn't look like the vehicle has any damage. It doesn't look like a car's been modified. It looks like just a regular sedan, a four-door sedan that they're driving down. And those cars go 100 miles an hour. But you can see this moving from one lane to the other.
You could call him a broke asshole. We all did.
As soon as there's an open spot, negotiate and take that spot. bypassing all these cars. And as these cars are seeing this vehicle go by, they're wondering, where's the police? What's going on? Hopefully that air unit overhead is going to keep observation, and ahead they will be able to then deploy units and hopefully interrupt us along the way and take them into custody. But obviously the longer it continues, the more hazard to the general public that's simply driving down the freeway.
I mean, my truck will get easily 140.
For just a moment, I don't know if that's a pedestrian motorcycle or a personal motorcycle or law enforcement. Probably not law enforcement. I think you said, given the speeds here, just somebody that the driver happened to pass in our shot there. You have perspective?
Yeah,
I really hope it doesn't hit a motorcyclist.
Quick second. I don't think it's law enforcement. Normally, they're not going to be involved in a pursuit like this at this speed. It'd be highly unusual. Not that it wouldn't happen, but it's highly unusual. But it's a possibility. It's hard to determine if it's a law enforcement motorcycle or not. But they're at a
getting really close to that rail. I'm really surprised he has a mirror there.
For many years, and there comes a certain point where
getting really close again.
The cars take over because it becomes so hazardous when you're driving on a motorcycle at that speed.
Almost sideswiped that one over there on the right, and almost overcorrected.
The vehicle is passing on the left, pass on the right.
That emergency lane there, he's riding it super hard.
Maybe sideswipe a car here and there, but they definitely are wanting to get away from it. And that lane that they're in, I don't think that is an operating lane. I think they're just making that's basically the left shoulder. That doesn't appear to be a moving lane.
That is a motorcycle cop.
Dennis,
that's an officer.
This bike is getting ever so close.
You can see his cherries and berries on the butt.
Tightened up the gap there. I don't know if it's somebody who's a looky-loo, and noting that you
no,
do
that's
ride
a cop, you idiot.
Yourself,
You can
so
see the
lights.
lights.
Well,
he's telling to pull over.
Apparently, we're told CHP.
It might be law enforcement. It's hard to tell.
We're told CHP.
It is CHP?
That's what we're being told.
You can see the lights, jackass.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very courageous motor officer from the California Highway Patrol, all by himself or herself, and extremely dangerous doing this at this speed. As this vehicle continues, it's going to be hard to lose the motorcycle. But again, that motorcycle officer is in extreme danger. What we see in this particular chase, very, very extreme danger. Most times they will not continue.
Oh God, the cop's getting up his ass too. That guy's trying to weave around, trying to get rid of that officer.
In the air unit, and they'll track to do the tracking, which is a lot safer for everyone. But yeah, that's a motor officer from apparently the California Highway Patrol. Really risky.
No, the bike's not going to lose him. That's for sure. He could. The only thing he can do is he might be able to outlast the bike's tank.
Into that vehicle, it's extremely dangerous.
I know. I'm holding my breath here as I watch this officer on this motorcycle. As you mentioned, the danger of it just for the speeds alone, then that weaving in and out of traffic. And I'm wondering, did the driver just come up on this officer who was on the freeway, and the officer decided to jump into the following of this vehicle or begin the pursuit of it? Because we haven't seen any other law enforcement. Do you think that could be the case, where perhaps the driver just was going along
as much as my desk
so to be on the freeway?
It could be he's on his way home, because they do take the motorcycles home. I know that the many pursuits I've been involved with over the years, because I was a motor officer, motor supervisor for a number of years, extremely dangerous. There comes a point where you terminate
motor
that
officer
pursuit and
can't tell that it's
a air unit overhead.
I don't know who's speaking.
Then you can back off. But in this particular case, the motor officer
sounds like Maxine Waters' jowls.
Staying really, really close, and hopefully there'll be some units to assist as that officer is making that move behind that vehicle, continuing with that. And if that vehicle would have hit the brakes and that officer was too close, then there would be a tragedy happening with the motorcycle, because he's close behind it, 80 miles an hour.
Let me not assume that the officer was just happening to be along there on the freeway. Perhaps the officer was in the vicinity and jumped onto the freeway, or was in the vicinity on patrol anyway and got involved here. But yeah, it's something, like you said, we don't see every day, where you have a lone officer on a bike at 100 miles per hour on the freeway on a pursuit that started in Temple, now is in Ontario, continuing eastbound. So this, I think, Dennis, is one of the more unusual pursuits that we've covered.
Very much so, very much so. But the negotiation on the motorcycle, you can negotiate the movement a lot quicker, but it's the close proximity right now, right on that vehicle, and not letting that vehicle get away. And hopefully units are responding, ground units are responding, or additional motor officers are responding. When you got a vehicle like this and the driver is fleeing, is that driver
He's going to drive up and shoot him.
Weapon?
He's going to take him out himself.
Stops, that officer is going to hopefully be able to take that individual into custody, using minimal
Again,
force,
I think they're on the 90, around the 91.
There's a lot at stake, a lot.
And if he goes to the 5, they'd have to get the helicopter off of him.
And what the officer's responsibilities are. Obviously, they want to take this individual into custody, but in addition to what they've committed, now they're fleeing, so that just adds one more charge to this situation. But you very seldom will see a motor officer at this speed chasing, 110 miles an hour on a motorcycle. That is extremely hazardous.
Well, finally get
Dennis,
my adrenaline off.
Not only your career as a law enforcement officer on a bike, but you and I have known each other for decades, let's just say, and we've been a part of the Harley-Davidson community ourselves, riding socially. When I had a bike back in the day, I can't even imagine going over 110 miles per hour on my bike on the freeway. It sounds terrifying.
Well, it's very,
100
very
ain't that
dangerous.
bad.
There's no question. You hit something in the roadway and you're down.
Well, you don't get speed wobbles.
People
You're
get
fine.
seriously injured and get killed. I've had partners, motor officer partners, who've had crashes and they've died as a result of those incidents. So I know what happens when that takes place. And you
it's weight. It's power to weight ratio, right?
Home safely to your family and not become a victim.
The bike doesn't need more power to get it going.
Really going to extreme measures to apprehend whether this individual is wanted for a felony. I'm sure it's got to be more than a traffic violation. I think we just passed a CHP car.
Yeah,
I think
I saw
there was
that
a law
too.
enforcement officer. Hopefully that car will jump in and take over this pursuit. But again, the car will not be able to negotiate as we see the motorcycle officer. He negotiates, or she, whoever's driving, that motorcycle officer, they can negotiate those quick turns, unlike what a car can do. So as this continues, we see the jeopardy, the hazard just increases more and more.
Well, this is a very distinctive car, so I'm wondering the backstory
on
this
early.
vehicle and how this car was stolen, because that is the want on this, a stolen vehicle. And I'm wondering if they know.
I bet you it's stolen in the fact that the guy stopped paying for it.
They know who owns the car. They're talking with this
so
person.
it actually needs to be
and that person's
repoed.
actually watching
That's
this
my
pursuit
guess.
because it's one of those cars with that distinctive paint job. You know it's your car. There we go. We have a vehicle now in on that pursuit. Dennis?
Here we go. I'm still catching up with you on this.
Oh, right.
I still got the shot with the car traveling at.
Yeah, you're a little bit.
Oh, he just lost something that came off the right side of the vehicle. It looks like maybe he lost the tire.
So then we got the CHP. I believe that's a CHP. It might not be a CHP. I don't know if I can't tell by the symbol, the markings on the door whether it's CHP or local law enforcement.
He might have smoked those tires.
The lead, which is good. Then the motor officer can follow, let the black and white four-wheel.
It might have been the tread around the tire.
And then the other.
Because it looks like he's slowing.
The officer who's in the person. Normally they run the L units or one-person units. So now you at least have two officers, one in the CHP car
Dennis?
and the motor officer.
Oh, we understand a tire came off. Look at the vehicle now coming to a slow here. Slow meaning 39
no, it looked
miles per
too
hour
round
compared
me
to
up, Cap.
100. So not sure how this is the tread of the tire, we should say. How does that affect the vehicle?
Called
the ability
it.
to go 100 miles per hour?
Oh, the tire. It must have been on the passenger side because I don't see anything on the driver's side.
Let's see if
It
he's
must
getting
be if a tire
sparky.
came off or a tire deflated. It must be on the passenger side. But obviously,
Front
it's now
right?
40 miles an hour, which is a lot less than what the initial speed was. But if it comes to a stop, at least you have two officers there to take this individual into custody. So we got the motor officer.
I think he hit one of those center rails,
we got
too.
another black and white. There's another one behind the motor officer holding traffic back. So now we're getting this under control. So we got two black and whites and one motor officer, and the cars are laying back. So now we've got a better opportunity to take this vehicle off the freeway.
Yeah, so the tread of the tire came off on the passenger rear right side. Often that could be associated with a spike strip, but I don't know if we saw
also
any
just
kind
for
of
be
attempt
speed
at a
and they could be
spike
crap
strip
tires.
or how that could have happened. No, you don't think so? Just happened.
Now that probably wouldn't have been practical. There was no one to deploy those.
You could have hit some debris in the road too.
You've got to have the ability to deploy that.
I know it sucks, Kaltenberg. We don't get the nice sparks anymore.
Don't want other cars to strike that
until it gets down to the rotors.
So you need to have a more.
Then
than
it sparks
what we
a lot.
see here, 2 officers in a car and 1 officer on a motorcycle. Yeah, the highway patrol is right on
Get the
tail.
brake pad flying off.
So now we've got at least 3 officers plus the air unit, and that should be sufficient to take this individual into custody.
All right, so a much better picture here when it comes to the speeds and the fact that you have law enforcement right there.
So he's dragging his back right,
speeds.
possibly.
I'm not sure how much faster they can go given the tire issue, or they're coming up on traffic. But your thought on what it does to the speeds of a vehicle in a pursuit when you lose the tread of the tire?
Brake caliper.
It's traumatic because now you're going on a rim. Oh, there's another
That's
CHP
right,
over
Crackshot.
to the right. So there,
100%, buddy.
Now we've got 3 CHP cars in the motor officer. You'll be run down the rim. You can only do that for so long, and then that'll spark, and then you've got absolutely no ability to move. It'll probably grind down to a stop if you've got 1 tire that's gone. But it seems like the traffic, not 60 miles per hour, and if it's on a rim only, I don't think they'd be able to continue in the straight fashion as they are.
That's right, less weight, right?
One of those tires is deflated, and you'd see sparks flying at that speed of now they're back to 90 miles an hour.
Dennis,
so
they're actually
it seems like
back
there's no difference.
to 27 miles per hour here.
Yeah, Dennis,
shut up. We are a little bit ahead of you in what you're seeing on your screen, so let me just jump in with that fact right there. I don't know if it's because the traffic has slowed down there, because there's much more traffic, much more of a backup. That Ontario area can get very busy at this hour. It can be have a lot of congestion. So we're seeing this driver still moving.
He's calling his mama
in
right now to
traffic,
have her send him some
right
lube to the jail.
There, clearly visible to that driver.
Going through an interchange. I'm not that familiar with that part. Interstate 10.
Still on the 10.
I-10
Still 10 eastbound.
Still 10 eastbound. Okay. End up in Palm Springs.
Oh, he's on the 10. I got the wrong helicopter.
Take this out quickly.
I see where they're at now. The 15 and the 10 interchange.
Down to a rim.
My bad. My mistake.
It's difficult to continue driving.
It's almost like it says on top of the screen, and I misread it like an idiot.
At these speed, 35, 36 miles per hour. It's a lot slower when you don't have
it says
the tire,
small penis there in
maintain
Japanese.
Contact with the pavement. If you just run on the rim, it'd be sparking, and you would just grind that down. So you'd be running on 3 wheels, and then one would be the rim would be sparking on the pavement. I don't see.
It also starts to melt and grab the road.
It's deflated, but they're still running.
Yeah.
At a speed.
Because that's what metal done do.
You know, now in the 50 range, it seems to fluctuate. But again, we got apparently 2 black and white CHPs and 1 officer on a motorcycle. That officer is definitely courageous to be following.
Jesus Christ! I was gonna hit that guy's tail hitch.
On the road, because this is a terrible time going on 6 o'clock. A terrible time for traffic, and there is.
He's trying to pick up speed again with that back right.
Negotiating, changing lanes, and passing up the traffic, but clearly, sometimes in the inner city you got nothing but blockage. It's just totally gridlocked. In this particular case, they find that
you like fireworks, yeah,
up in the 70 range again to continue traveling down that road. So I would think in a couple of minutes this should come to an end, and the suspect should be taken into custody. But the individual doesn't want to surrender, obviously, and wants to continue through. I don't know who's overhead, if it's a CHP chopper or a local law enforcement
nitrates.
This explode. Skyfox is obviously overhead too, and there may be some other helicopters overhead. But
the city on Ontario.
Now we're at 83 miles an hour, and if they were on 3 wheels, I can't see them going that speed.
Well, we don't have the perspective from the passenger side to verify visually what kind of damage is done to the tire, or if you maybe say it may be none. We are watching this freeway.
Could have been if the tire's on the underside of the car, could have let go too. Ah, they're dead.
So that's the black and white, the CHP ground unit. getting close, and then there's going to be a couple more, and then the motor officer is backed off, which is fortunate for that because it was extremely hazardous for that motor officer.
I'm expecting him to hit the back of a semi, and it just totally ripped the top off of it as the car goes under.
The inside of the vehicle, saw hands, and that's about it. The windows are pretty dark there, and again, you can see
that window's
much
open. He's a black guy. You racist.
Of that paint job on that vehicle. Again, if this is your car and it's stolen, I do feel for you here at the speeds this driver's been going. It's got to be disheartening to watch your car in a pursuit here. Not sure how this vehicle was stolen or where, just that we picked up this pursuit in the Temple area. It's now in Fontana.
She ruined his Spanx
You mentioned
session.
Palm Springs, Dennis. We're a bit of ways from Palm
Oh,
Springs.
he's
But
getting
you're
a little
right.
slow
You
with
stay
that
on this
traffic.
freeway, you keep on going. I think you're maybe a good hour away from Palm Springs, I might think.
Yep. Yes.
I feel like he's trying to sell me like diabetes medicine.
I mean, it's just,
wow.
Where are they going to stop? But
What's up,
unfortunately,
Trevor?
that black and white car is right behind.
One of my buddies sent me a picture of him. I guess he went and bought an AK-47, but he also likes going to Russia and stuff. So I'm like, are you trying to tell me you're a communist? I'm not sure.
Whether they run out of fuel or get jammed up in traffic. If they somehow put a traffic blockage ahead, sometimes that takes place where you block down the freeway. It just depends on how many they have deployed, how many are available to
he might run.
deploy.
Oh, he's running right now, technically.
Tactic they want to employ to bring this to an end. And there's all types of tactics in the bag of tactics. You just got to figure out if you have the units available to make that deployment take place.
And of course, safety first with those tactics. We talked about a spike strip not being realistic. Obviously, a pit maneuver, not realistic. So
Bullshit.
when you say tactics, is the tactic right now just let it run itself out?
Well, that's what apparently run out of gas, surrender, and finally say, this is it, or traffic gets so congested they can't negotiate through. We know there's gaps in the traffic.
It does seem like you might have all four tires. Again, it could have been the spare.
They will deploy based upon what the individual attempts to do. The bottom line is they want
could
to
have been just a piece of it. Could have been anything.
As possible. Obviously, no cooperation from
Come
this
on,
individual
Punch.
whatsoever.
Get up there and punch him.
Being, obviously, we're live on Fox 11.
Dennis?
He's slowing down.
So when this goes to court, when this individual wants
Dennis,
to go to
shut
court
up.
and say they didn't do anything.
Dennis, shut your mouth.
Well, they're going to
Dennis,
watch
stop
this, and they're gonna
talking.
say, this is what you have. This is what you did, okay?
Dennis, because I'm ahead of you here.
Now we're coming to a stop.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in because we are now at 10 miles per hour. Suddenly, this pursuit has come to a crawl. And we talked about perhaps
what if the engine
damage,
overheated?
Perhaps running out of gas. What it is, right here on the freeway, this pursuit is coming to a slow. Driver's out, okay?
It must have been. It must be the gas. It must be lack of gas, lack of fuel.
Really?
There was
No,
reason
I
to
think
make that
I think the engine gave up the ghost.
Okay, well there
seems
you
like
go.
it's come to that. So now we've got the ground units, the motor officer. There might be additional units that have deployed out. Put your hands up. Turn around.
Surprise, surprise!
Okay,
It's a white
down
guy.
to the procedure. Knows
Oh
the
wait,
routine.
no, it's not.
Knows the routine. Let's see what they command now.
Dennis, I got to wrap you here because we're going to hand off to our 6 p.m. newscast shortly.
Already.
Right now, it looks like this driver is complying right here in Fontana. You can see that driver is backing away from the vehicle.
Yeah, it's
That
another one of the
driver
white
immediately
supremacists
stepped
out there
of the
again. Damn
that
racist
car was
bastards.
no longer moving. As you said, knows the drill. Interesting note. But right here, this driver not putting
What
up
is
any
going
kind
on
of
with them
struggle
shorts,
or
man? You
fight.
waiting for the
Clearly
flood?
Coherent, clearly following law enforcement.
That's it.
Impressive.
All right.
All right, Dennis, we're going to say goodbye to you as we hand it off
Okay.
soon.
Oh, crap. Well, we're two. We got two chases in. Maybe there'll be a third. I don't. Well, maybe he crashed mentally. Judge Dredd got the arrest. Legend. Yes. All right, pay up whoever lost. Nobody was expecting him to get away, though. That's for sure. No one's expecting him to freaking give up like he did. I'm surprised he didn't run, to be honest. Let's see. Let's keep an eye out for a third chase. Dangle is pissed. Yep. 2 arrests, no getaway so far. Maybe we'll get a third. Let me go see. Air 7 and Sky Fox are still at the location, though. They look like they might be going back to refuel. Sky Cow and News Chopper 4 are also up, but I don't know if they're going to go or if they're looking at another possible chase. It'd be nice to get 3 chases in one day. What do you think the average is? We usually can get 1, maybe 2. 3, who knows? Who knows? People are outside the ice facility over there in Newark, New Jersey, yelling and screaming like maniacs. Hi, what's going on, Shannon? Thank you very much for the new subscribe. Appreciate it. There's a robot kicking a guy in the junk for you. Oh, I am freaking sore as hell. Yeah, from cutting that tree down yesterday, it killed my back. Again, I should have been smarter and know not to do that, but had to get done. I don't want it falling and hitting my roof. I still have another whole tree I got to cut down. Another 2 trees I got to cut down. And then the chainsaw's new, so it popped off of the bar. So I went and fixed that last night. The DeWalt chainsaw's actually really easy to like throw back onto the bar and re-tension it. So it is what it is. I got a bit of firewood, yeah. It's just my back is killing me. Like I was debating about even coming on today. But good thing I did. We got 2 chases out of it, so that was good. We'll see if we get a third. Because there's still helicopters up around that area. So Air 7, Sky 5, City of Ontario, and LSD helicopters are moving out of the area. The only one still around there is the San Bernardino County helicopter. We don't know where they're going. We got the Sky Cow Fox News Chopper up, the Sky Night Chopper up around Lakewood. Looks like it's doing a donut. And then News Chopper 4 looks like it's possibly landed. I don't know. It's at 75 feet. Maybe it's going up in the air. Again, all these great feeds are brought to you by GTLA Airwatch. They do a really nice website. They actually reached out to me to have it put on, so which was cool. There we go. GTLA Airwatch. Let me put that on there for him. Well, I gotta still hack all the firewood up because I cut most of it off his branches. Cut them off his branches, dropped it down. Then did the center, so I got to do that next and chop those up to smaller pieces and then stack them. And I don't know, Colton, what the hell we have here, but something's biting the shit out of my legs and my
curfew.
grass.
Protesters were out here celebrating. They were able to.
No, I don't need your commie BS right now, status cock. So they had to build an entire new fence around that prison facility because that prison facility is not just facility for ICE detainees, but for like murderers and rapists and, you know, like actual, like regular everyday American citizen criminals. We don't really have ticks here. So where we live, it gets too cold for ticks, they just die. Probably mosquitoes. It might also be, I want to say what these are, but I know someone's going to think I'm saying a racial slur, so just some other bugs that might be in there. Could be spiders too, who knows? No, again, Mary, we don't have ticks where I live. It's too cold, they die off. Most of the year here it's very cold, so they don't get to live very long. The only ones that do get to live are deer ticks. And then you have to be in like some high brush with deer around. Where the deer are tracking all the time, which is not my backyard. Front yard, maybe. But definitely not the backyard. No sand fleas here that I'm aware of. Yeah, that's them, Soma. It's probably those, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking. No, they're not being dropped by planes over the United States. No. That would be crazy. I need some milk. I'm allergic to milk. No semen. What? Man, I hope you're not stepping on semen and on the beach. That's gross. Old Jimmy hats laying around. Dear Lord. Sat down in a nest of them squirrel hunting once as a kid. Grandma had me in a bath of milk for a day. And ticks? Or the other things? The other things I don't want to say in case someone thinks I'm saying a racial slur. The other ones. Oh, okay. But why? Why with milk? What's the point of the milk? I don't understand. What the hell does the milk do? What am I missing here?
Here they all come. I don't have my press pass. It's in the car.
Oh, it's to soothe the intense itching and burning sensation caused by the bites. Yeah, pretty much feels what I got. I just got Afterbite. It's like a little stick thing you just rub on there. It was like $3. I just put that on there. Chicago's having some protests, probably against ICE. We're going to test Marksman with Poison Oak. We'll see if he gets it or not. Let me go ask him. Marksman. Shit, wrong person. That is the wrong way to make cheese, yes. Yeah, chamomile lotion works great. Again, I do Afterbite. I've done this stuff before. It works good. But if you get like a bunch of them, yeah, then lotion on it. There's probably some other weird like remedies people know that helps. We used to also use aftershave on him. Burns at first. What was going on in Los Angeles? Los Angeles, we were having car chases, so we're hoping for some more to pop up. No, I forgot to change the title of one of the videos, but again, immigrants are very much welcome. Let's do it legally. I have DEET. I was able to go get a big thing of DEET I still have. That works wonders. It's supposed to be terrible for you and everything around you, but
I don't have my bus pass with me.
I have ways. No, it's not a drum. It's like a gallon bottle. No, I'm not sharing it. No, you could get it till the 90s and early 2000s if you know how. Colton, shut up. You're going to give it away.
I'm in the greatest position right now.
You're going to give away where I found it. It was actually not a military surplus, but you're very close.
I'm gonna stand over here.
There you go, Casper. I'm out there being a chemist. Oh, I have the recipe right here.
There's a lot of police. Makes me nervous with the little one.
I'm with her. I don't think kids should be at these things.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
That's right, boy.
I'm trying to be careful.
Really weird. I opened up this weird hatch and I went down there and they had a big drum of DEET and some weird water and rusted containers. I got a radioactive symbol everywhere too, but Just remember, if you're smart enough, everything is at your fingertips.
Yeah, well, I can't because they're blocking the street. If I go in the street, I'm going to be arrested.
So I'm not adding ASMR to your stream?
What is he supposed to be?
Should I be?
He reminds me of Skippy.
That is true. You might be able to get it in Mexico. Might be able to get it in Canada, actually. Well, I typed in DEET in Google, and I just got a bunch of links where to go get it. 100% DEET. Ben's 100 tick insect repellent spray.
Oh, that's not good nature. They will take us down in a heartbeat. That's why Nana's staying on the inside over here, because I could take off on any one of these streets. Welcome in, everybody.
I'm looking on Google. Apparently, the Coleman 100 Max DEET insect repellent. It's not pure. I mean, it's like watered down, but some of it still has DEET into it. Oh, here you go. Santa Cruz Biotechnology. You could just buy DEET directly at wholesale.
Angel, I'm okay.
How much you need? 100 grams? $67. What the hell? I could buy caffeine.
What's smart about this? Is there's
I could buy literally 50 grams of pure caffeine.
we've got enough side accent. So they can't cuddle up. No peace, we're headed west on Moscow.
They're bitching about ice. Yes, I can get that, Mary. I get that off of Amazon.
I can't handle that truck anymore.
I can get 5 kilograms of pure caffeine for $775. The hell website is this? Oh, that's why. So Santa Cruz Biotechnology.com. Visit Santa Cruz Animal Health also. Antibiotics, support products, gene editing. Oh no. Chemicals. Ooh, lab supplies.
Okay, I'm gonna stick together. That's it. If he goes, I go.
Biohacking creams sound legit, yes. Cryo supplies. Ooh. Makes me feel like I'm back in college again.
No, the head guy's way up in the front. This is spontaneous. Nobody has a clue.
There's the link. I mean, it seems just like it's a normal chemistry supplier. Here's the link. It's just scbt.com. But, and I bet you the antibiotics, you'll probably have to be a doctor to get them. Though I don't know. Because they might be for veterinary use.
This is the head guy right in front of me in the white long sleeve shirt.
FBI is going to be knocking on my door. What were you looking at? Look, man, I was just trying to find bug spray.
People standing outside of their stores clapping. I don't know how far we're going.
Wait, so you guys would have heard all of that on the live, I think, but I'm pretty sure I was on mute the whole night. But I was videoing that as you were watching on Friday night. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, so we saw, they said 5 minutes left, and I looked around and I said, most people
I don't know. I'm waiting for another one. Mark already had two.
And then once it was done,
I'm waiting to see if there's a third because the helicopter's still out there.
and then they just started coming out. They had the horses behind them, and as they started to approach us, I basically just told everybody, brace yourself, get ready. And then they started coming up, and I just started saying how wrong this was. As we're talking about this, it's making me think of, like, I'm remembering back to that night, and it was like, you know, like, it seems like a pretext for violence, right? Because it's like 15 minutes, and then we're all seeking clarity. We're all, like, a lot of us, we thought they wanted us to move the supply.
Thanks for the fiver, brother.
Casper Lafantamy donated $5 through Super Chat. Here you go, homie, for the biohacking tech. Saluting face emoji.
You're welcome.
It basically seems like a setup because, and as they start to approach, you know, we're backing up, right? We're like,
Thank you for the fiver. Oh, yeah, if you guys want to help me make sure I can pay my bills this month, that would be great.
standing here in solidarity with hunger.
Cash Up, Venmo, PayPal, buy me a coffee, or Super Chat.
Food that is spoiled, right? Folks are not getting medical attention, and more importantly, it's slave labor, just like we're doing in the prisons and the jail. And so, at that moment where we're backing up, all I know, flashbang, boom, my eyes, I could not see for a couple of seconds. And to be fair, guys, so we had ministers out there. I was out there. There was people in local politics out there, all just trying to find answers, all just asking the police what we're supposed to do. And
Are they saying blow shit up?
the police can't even give us any sort of clear answers on exactly what we're supposed to do.
So they're literally singing a song about terrorism.
Trap if the police who were enforcing this on us couldn't tell us like what was going on. And matter of fact, the fact that I hear your voice, you were right there. You were right there next to me when we were asking, because I was with Kata, who was by the car, and she was like, I don't want to move. Call me a supervisor, and refused to get her a supervisor. So when they, so we're
Well, you're literally saying that you want to blow them up, so I would say that's kind of bad. Oh, now they're towing their vehicles. It is legal. You're not supposed to park there. There's probably signs. Oh God, that is annoying. Good Lord, that was bad. I don't really care what this guy has to say because he's just some commie asshole, to be honest. And there's a lot of commie assholes we could listen to, but I'm not going to subject us all to that. It's not something I really want to sit down and spend most of my Wednesday night listening to him dribble and drone about things that are lies and not true. So, why do you hate phones? What do you have against the phone? As you can see, though, another night of them posting songs and things like that. They want to hurt ICE officers and people that are inside that building. It's kind of weird that they don't realize that, like, one of the types of people that are in there is like rapists and murderers. It's not just a regular ICE facility. So when you said let everybody out, what you're asking is to let people out who are rapists and murderers.
It's happening in a federal facility, right, being operated under the auspices of the federal government by a private prison group. And I want to understand what it looks like to stand up and fight back against what ICE may be doing and setting up for my state. What have you taken away from this whole thing? I mean, number one, it's absolutely critical for us to prevent something like this from happening in the first place. And right now, there's not an operational
To stop what from happening? It's a regular facility.
Number two, when people stand up and step up and fight back, that they have their right to peaceful protest, that they have their right to their First Amendment rights, and that there are not there is not a abuse of people standing up for the basic rights.
So since this guy wasn't down there before and he's just some tard, they had lots of chances to speak peacefully to people. Tons of chances to speak peacefully and not cause anything. The problem is when they started digging up the concrete and throwing the cinder blocks at the cops, then attacking the police.
Well, look, I've been saying we got to abolish ICE since 2018, right? You could have seen where this is all headed. And if anybody like Donald Trump...
Why would you want to abolish ICE in general?
This is an agency that is fundamentally unaccountable. These are private prison operators that donate to politicians that when they get elected, they know they're going to be rewarded with handsome contracts.
I mean, that's literally every business does that.
My experience is standing up to them. And look, I had to build a juvenile detention facility in Wayne County when I was health director in Wayne County. The health director should never have to do that. But it was because of a failure of a whole system, right? And I just want folks to understand.
So he worked a job he didn't like, and now he's butthurt because he was a.
Incarcerating other people should not be a thing that happens in the United States.
Why not?
It's wrong.
Why?
This should work.
Why?
We've got to really rethink whether or not we think any of this should be legal.
Should.
Any of this should be operable.
Should.
And the responsibility when people are incarcerated to make sure that they have the health care that they need, they have
Why?
food that they need, they have
Why?
the bedding that they need, they have
Why?
clothes, they have access
Why?
to their legal representation. That is sacrosanct in this country.
That last one's the only one I might agree with.
Wrong. It should be denied anywhere, particularly when you're talking about folks who don't.
I hope that man falls on a cactus ass first. So here's the way I look at it. You done screwed up and now you're in prison. You know what I mean? Like, why should I be in here and you get, 3 square meals a day? I think you should have maybe some bread and some salt and a cup of water and call it a day. I think prison should suck. I think it should be one of the worst goddamn things you ever have to deal with. That's nice, Flathead. Right? What's going on, Walker? You're very welcome. Like, I don't think prison should be a good thing. I don't think we should be making stronger criminals. I don't think we should have a quote-unquote prison culture. I guess, Radagaskars, I heard the other day, well, I was in there and, the jail was packed. Well, yeah, they brought in 70 people for a processing center. What the hell do you think was going to happen? Well, I couldn't lie down. Well, tough shit, it's a jail. It's not a good place to be. Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess people are like, but cruel and unusual punishment, right? Okay. What do you want? Like, what do you want it to be? Club Med? You want to go out there and be like, I got my cappuccino today. I don't think they should have even commissary. Like, to me, that's one of the biggest bullshit things in the world is commissary. Oh, I get to go and have like an ice bun or whatever the hell that go get is, right? No, it's a jail. It sucks. There should be no television. There should be nothing. Yeah, Walker, it does seem like that. Like, there should be some sort of like fear to go to prison, not fear like this is going to be somewhat bad, but like, oh my God, this is like the end of my life, right? This is possibly the worst thing that could happen. And like those shows they put out too, like the prison shows, there's people that were there were like, yeah, that never happens. That's all bullshit. It's bullshit for the cameras because they wanted to make it look worse for people. But yeah, like a lot of this stuff, yeah, no cable, no gym equipment, nothing. Like you get maybe a book. Like you get to read maybe. And we say, hey, look, when I went to prison, it was one of the worst things in the world. Yeah, good. Yeah, none of that either. I don't know. It's illegal. You shouldn't be here. Again, what's this guy going to do? Suck off the other one? Looks like some weird gay porn about to happen. But again, it's weird that they're like, well, they broke some guy's nose. But for what, right? Like, there's people who go into those jails, and yeah, some of the prisoners go there to fight with the prison guards because there's nothing else to do. And they think, oh, well, I could do this, and, I'm still going to get out, yada, yada, yada. So, again, I think if you're in jail, it should be horrible. Oh, yeah, and they have iPad time, right? And somebody was complaining, oh, well, yeah, they could get on the iPad or whatever, but it costs them like $1 a minute or blah, blah, blah. Terrible. It should be free. No, they shouldn't have anything. They should have 4 walls and a window and shut the fuck up. Like, that's about it. You're there because you did a bad thing, and you're there to be punished. You're not there to go make friends for life and learn how to be a better criminal. Like, if you molest some kid, no, I don't think we even should have that. Take you out to a ditch somewhere, put a bullet in the back of your head, and leave you there in the ditch. Let's go do a fair, speedy trial. Yeah? Found guilty? All right. You guys gonna try to go back on it? No? Okay. Take him outside. Yeah, I'm good with chain gangs too. We have a lot of ditches that need dug, I bet. I bet you got a lot of water lines that need to be put in. Well, yeah, again, and that's the other thing is you're not a citizen of the United States. You don't have the same rights as a citizen of the United States because you are not a citizen of the United States. You are a legal invader of the country who wants to milk off the system. And as somebody who came in here last time and tried to get the gotcha moment when they came to, well, would you rather pay Americans better wages? Or would you rather keep them and pay these people less? And when I came out and said, I'd rather make machinery built in America that would do the job, they didn't know what to say, right? Because that goes over their stupid ass talking points. Let's see what these tards are saying over there, number 1.
He's a really reasonable, respectful man right there.
What happened to the other day when they were beating people up? Y'all cared about their safety then?
Don't get me preaching in pride.
It was just all the white boys, and then they sent all the cops of color out here after they were done beating everyone up, right?
Guys, he's like super
Cops of colors. That sounds very racist. You're a freaking moron, lady. We're all gonna disappear and go away now. No.
I'm just confused as to where all the white cops are being these people's asses like that. They just disappeared. All of a sudden, Newark PD is only black and brown people. That shit's crazy to me. I've never seen that before.
You're literally a white lady right there. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, where's my barbecue, Western?
That would be so. Yo, what was your? Were you going to say what you were?
So that's the other thing they're not bringing up. That's private property. Right? That's private property over there. It's a private prison. Oh, well, I don't like that we have private prisons. Do you know why we have private prisons? Because we have so many goddamn people and such little faith in the government, we had to turn to another entity to start making them. Oh, well, the prison should be ran only by the government. Okay, so you want your tax dollars to go to house these people even more. Yeah, no thanks. When I'm king, the world will be very different. You caught him doing what? And it was on film and we know he did it? Ah, to the ditch. Next. Yeah, more importantly, not in a federal retirement scheme. Again, and even that too, like, if you're a prisoner down there, make license plates, right? Like, oh, we got people running over there. And there they are fighting them with the barricades once again. There they go, trying to pick a fight, grabbing the barricades again. That's the end of their peaceful thing. Again, not peaceful whatsoever.
Ice, bro. You're not here to do that.
Out of the way.
You're not here to do that.
Out of the way.
Yo, these people are brutalizing people on the inside. Have some fucking heart, man. You're working for a concentration.
Touch him, I dare you, touch him. Touch that officer, lady.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
That's really nice to tell the black guy. Oh, look, then status quo's mic got disconnected. Oh, no. Oh, what was that? He disconnected his mic. I wonder why. Why would he disconnect the mic when the white lady is calling the black guy Hitler? Huh? Really weird.
We want justice. We want peace. We want us off of our streets.
Really weird, isn't it? Seems a little racist to the poor black guy there, I would say. Guess they don't know what Hitler did to the black people in Germany. Though Hitler liked you if you were able to play jazz, I hear, but... Antifa are scum of the country, yes.
Darren has just tipped $10. Let's fill the bar.
That's a GeoGroup driver. This is what counterinsurgency looks like.
So what counterinsurgency looks like? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. It's funny that all these people think like they're in a war zone. They start being like, oh, you guys can't do that. It's a war crime. You're not on a battlefield, jackass. If you were, they would have shot you. Go LARP somewhere else. Oh yeah, there was never a hunger strike to begin with. That was all bullshit. No, these people are stupid.
This is peaceful. Peaceful does not mean not disruptive. Do not let anybody tell you. You work for a concentration.
Oh my God! Maybe do it where your voice doesn't crack.
Shame on you. Quit your job. People.
Mr. Simpson, would you like butter on that? It's funny you said they're peaceful, but earlier they talked about blowing up the ICE facility, and now they're trying to have the cops commit suicide, which, again, isn't it like Pride Month?
It's crazy how I maybe...
And suicide awareness is super high during Pride Month, right? And then you're over here pushing that? Seems kind of wrong. So these people are not only racist, but they also want to not talk about the suicide rate that happens within the LGBTQ community. You know what all those people have in common? They came into this country and were born here legally.
What the hell this human race is about? Y'all can't look in the sky for 2 seconds. Look up at the sky, at the stars that are out there. There's infinite possibilities out there. The past that we came from, the harm that we came from. And y'all chose to pick up a gun rather than hold hands with your community. That shit is crazy. Your family members probably...
So mind you, after they arrested a bunch of people, they arrested like 70 of them. Like 75% of them were not from that community.
Your community doesn't fuck with you either. Maybe a lot of you grew up in Newark too, and you clearly don't care about your community still. There's so many things that you could do. The dreamers are here. The dreamers are on this side. The people holding us back are right there in the middle. Shame! Shame! Quit that shit. That's right now.
You're not a dreamer. You're born in the country.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Again, not a dreamer. Because again, you're born in this country. A lot of them get stuff handed to them. Remember, most of the money we spend in the country is on social programs.
What do y'all even do with your paychecks? You just fill your apartments with sad shit, you buy stuff, who cares? Quit your job, stand for something.
I'm keeping an eye out for him, new Chase. I've been on for 2 hours and 8 minutes.
It takes like 30 of you to stand around and do nothing.
That's where.
Did they realize that there's a good chance that if the cops weren't there and you get some crazy guy, they would just mow all these peckerheads down in the street? And the cops keep that from happening?
Do you know who they called? Yeah.
Yes, if this was a real like fascist government, they would have rounded him up and shot him, yeah. Yeah, it's not a concentration camp. It's a jail and a processing center for people that did bad things. And yes, one of those bad things is coming to the country illegally. That's not okay. Or here's another one, Radagaskar. The private jail gets their own security that is, I don't know, hired by Blackwater or something. Because I'm going to tell you right now, none of these people know what a bad time is. If they want to know a bad time, and they really want to go and get their war, they can take their happy ass to Ukraine right now, Russia, the Middle East, they'd go fight in a war. Someone just threw something at him. I know, terrible, Soma. Chicken fried steak, and they got ice cream, but it was only vanilla, and that's that's definitely a sin against them. No chocolate, no sherbet, only one flavor. Well, it's funny because they keep talking shit to the cops, and the minute the cops do anything, they run off like little, scared kids. And they come back and try to poke the cops again.
Free them all! 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 Listen, Free them all!
Touch my balls! Touch my balls!
TikTok.
I was gonna say I want ice cream. Then I remember I have gelato in the fridge.
I mean, but
Oh, the freezer.
Gathering content that I can send
West, but they ain't out here.
public interest.
It's just the police.
That's exercising.
Sovereign. I was traveling.
No. I look just a regular citizen. Actually, the sovereign citizens are standing right there with their body cameras on.
Yeah. No, they're not accountable.
The sovereign citizens are standing there with their body cams on? What?
Oh, hell yeah, you better try it.
Ukrainian long-range drones hit several Russian warships at a dry dock naval base of Klanditsk, St. Petersburg. Let me see what other updates. What's up, Deep South Jody? How you doing? I am incredibly sore and in pain because I was dumb and tried to take down trees by myself. But besides that, I'm okay.
You're right. It does do shit. It does do shit.
Man, troutfish sounds awesome. I can't go camp until I get the camper shell on my truck, but I'm looking forward to it. I can get all the extruded aluminum from China, which is the cheapest place I could get it, for like $300. But I need to have like a really good night to get that. Then I could build that shell out. Then I want to go start going out fishing and camping more. And I kind of want to get a Starlink. Like there's a Starlink you could pay when it's on, but not pay when it's off, or something like only you pay as you use. And so it'd be kind of cool to go out there and do a show from the woods. Oh, that's pretty badass. Man, I mean, I live close enough to go fishing and then head right home, right? Like without any worries, maybe like 20-minute drive, but there's just something about being out there, like, you know, in the woods with fire and you're doing fishing off the shore and stuff. Super relaxing. But I mean, hell, I guess you could do it on the property too, so. Has anyone checked this car? For what? Dildos? Uh-oh.
You're the one who has been beating the shit out of her in there. You're gonna smile. You're gonna smile. That's what you got. You're first. Your heart is.
Is that a white guy yelling at a black woman?
Which one is a fucking concentration camp.
Not a concentration camp.
Like the fucking Nazi setup.
It's not.
Oh, what? Yes. Oh, yeah, you're a man? Oh, yeah, you're a big ass to come back on the line. Fucking coward. You're a fucking coward, bro. You're a fucking bastard.
Oh, he's gonna put his hands on that cop, it looks like. He's getting a little close. Oh, the other guy stepped in front of him.
Sergeant, now he does have to take back up. Take all the okay, we know.
We don't know why the police kept getting violent. Oh, well. Probably has something to do with the people screaming at him and then putting their hands on him. Biscuit, I'm gonna slap you. I don't say F the police. Woman, you are in the wrong.
Please back up.
I don't know what your job is there, lady, but you are
Back up into your
you are
spaces.
way out of your element.
Back up.
That is right, Deep South Jones. This has been very racist towards black people. I, for one, feel ashamed. Not really, I could care less, but
This one right.
Well, we don't fuck with them, you know that.
incredibly fast.
Now imagine how they treat the people. Imagine how they do inside. That's why we out here turning up, because they fucking them up inside.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened outside. Nothing's happening inside.
Not letting them piss, not letting them eat, nothing.
Not letting them eat? If they refuse not to eat, what's the officer supposed to do? Stick a tube down their throat and piss in it? Like,
And they be the blackest niggas in there. Don't. I ain't even getting paid though. What she talking about? That's why shit be happening.
Slow down and she went around.
She's a nasty bitch.
Larry, Why isn't this halal? The only thing we got halal is this bread. Why aren't you respecting my religion? Because you're in prison. Just got the call heading to Iowa for the transplant? Oh, that's awesome, man. Finally, after how many years? How long are you going to be in the hospital after the transplant? So for anyone who doesn't know, Larry's been on a saga of waiting to get getting some new organs, kidneys, I believe. We've been with him since he had to get the transplant. So that's awesome, man. That's great.
Maybe.
7 days in the hospital? That's not bad. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's like the best news I heard all day. That's probably the best news I heard all week. So are you driving or flying out there, or what's going on? I wish I was making the big bucks I used to, buddy. I'd be like, all right, we're calling Marksman up, get you a plane, get you there in style. The things I would do if I had money for you people, you guys got no idea. If I had money, I would do some really cool stuff for everybody. I would get Tio a hooker that would drive you waiting for your son right now. Well, I hope you can, how long's the drive? But I hope it's very safe for you to get there. What'd you miss? A bunch of people acting up being stupid. With him, it'll be 45 minutes. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It's a short drive. Okay, excellent. Hey, get off of that car, you bums. Leave that poor guy who's going to work alone. He's reaching for something in that car. You be safe too, Larry. Hope the surgery goes really well for you and a speedy recovery. Someone over there with a camera got pushed, the little guy over the glasses. Well, we got some good news, Chad. That's awesome to hear. People be acting the fool, yeah. You don't have the First Amendment right to go and attack someone in their car.
Just following orders, you naughty dogs! Don't let him forget they're on the side of child rapists! Y'all are on the side of pedophiles! Y'all are pedophile sympathizers! Pedophile sympathizers! Pedophile sympathizers!
Oh, this woman's gonna get herself punched in the mouth.
Y'all got daughters? Y'all got sons? Who's got a kid? Who's got a kid? Who's got a kid? Pedophile sympathizers. Your kids are gonna see your faces in history books.
People coming in and out of this fucking facility. They treat people like they're not human in there.
Be safe, Larry.
Communicate today about the fucking conditions inside. About how Geo Group employees are abusing the fuck out of people that are hunger striking for better conditions. That barricade will not fucking protect you. That badge will not fucking protect you.
Isn't it weird that there are a bunch of like white people yelling and screaming at the literal other races that are out there who came here and their families came here legally? I think it's funny too. They're like, no, bro, I can convince them. I'm going to save them. Go convince them to leave. I don't believe you are convincing anybody of anything.
Yo, I don't trust the police. Can you make sure that you're holding on to this black man talking to the police right now? Everybody put a hand on him, please.
What?
Because the police like to snatch black men out of nowhere, out of thin air.
Horrible cloud over all you. Terrible aura. Jesus.
A bunch of them to threaten the cops, yeah. You keep on threatening them. Folks, we are only a short few dollars away from the $50 mark tonight, which would be great. Thank you very much. Cash, Venmo, PayPal, buy me a coffee. Appreciate it. Isn't it weird how all the cops are bigger than them in like height and width? Like, well, Soma, they were complaining about the stench. Hip hop bibbity doo, ship hop a doo, cop hop, fop a doo. And walks away. Uh huh.
Do what the white man tells you to do, right?
And Larry Elliott 8818 donated $5 through Super Chat.
Thank you, Larry, for the fiber. Man, the guy going to get a kidney transplant donated the fiber. Now nobody's got an excuse.
Larry has just tipped $5.
I think it's funny too. They're like, tell me about your kids. Tell me about your family. No. How about I tell you nothing?
Mad at you guys? Well, they should be mad at you, right? You guys protect the service.
Down with the Lady Hall! Down with the Lady Hall! Every fascist state will fall! Every fascist state will fall! Down with the Lady Hall! Down with the Lady Hall! Every fascist state will fall! Every fascist state will fall! They're killing sons, they're killing daughters! Killing sons, they're killing daughters! They're killing mothers, killing fathers! Killing mothers, killing fathers! They're killing sons, they're killing daughters! Killing sons, they're killing daughters! They're killing mothers, killing fathers! Killing mothers, killing fathers! We want justice, we want peace! We want justice, we want peace! We want eyes on our streets! We want eyes off our streets! We want justice, we want peace! We want justice, we want peace! We want eyes off our streets! We want eyes off our streets!
From what friends of mine who are cops said, that like it's just another part of the job. They say the worst part of it is when they start throwing piss on you, which apparently happens more than people think, which is gross. Like my buddy who works in Berkeley says, at every protest, somebody will throw a bottle of piss at you. Well, again, it's someone very intelligent getting a bunch of lemmings to stay in line to do something stupid.
Every fascist state will fall. That is the fascist ICE. That is the fascist ICE. That is the bullshit ICE. That is the race traitor ICE. OPD. Okay, let's go. How is the fascist NPD? How is the race traitor NPD? How is the murderer NPD? How is the fascist NPD? How is the going to hell NPD? How is the ugly NPD? How is the cortisol NPD? No cops, no KKK, no fascist USA. No cops, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Curfew's still lifted as far as I know.
No fascist USA. No cops, no KKK, 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 no fascist USA. From Palestine to Mexico.
So again, they don't want any police whatsoever, by the way.
All the walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico. Palestine to Mexico. All the walls have got to go. All the walls have got to go. From Palestine to
And now we're talking about Palestine.
All the walls must fall. All the walls must fall. From Palestine to the Lady Hall. Palestine to the Lady Hall. All the walls must fall. All the walls must fall. Chinga la migra. 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 Chinga la migra.
Do they know that if the people who are Christians or Catholics from Mexico went to Palestine, they would be executed? So are the people in the yellow just supposed to be like community members? Like community support group for shit? I don't understand. Because they seem useless.
No fascist USA. No cops. No KKK. 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 No fascist USA. No cops. Prisoners, free them all. Break them chains and let them fall. Break them chains and let them fall. Free our prisoners, free them all.
They're not your prisoners.
City Hall must fall. Free our prisoners, free them all. Free our prisoners, free them all. ICE must fall. Free our prisoners, free them all. Free our prisoners, free them all. MPD must fall. MPD must fall. Free our prisoners, free them all. Free our prisoners, free them all. Every fascist state will fall. Every fascist state will fall. Resistance is justified. And people face genocide.
I don't know because they were like telling the prisoners what to do and now they're on the side of the police, so I don't know.
Down with Delaney Hall. Every fascist state will fall. Every fascist state will fall. Down with Delaney Hall. Down with Delaney Hall. Every fascist state will fall. Every fascist state will fall.
Nothing was accomplished, hooray!
Remember this face, y'all. This guy's ready to kill somebody. I mean, unalive somebody.
What? Who?
The little guy. Look, he's
Since y'all
so
are on the
hateful.
clock today, I want to let you know what it was like today at work for me when I was actually helping people in my community. My coworkers talk shit about the police today because they know that y'all don't do anything to actually help.
Lady, no one cares what your job is.
Citations to homeless people is one thing I can contribute from this whole crowd that I know does nothing to actually house the homeless. Y'all will be out in the streets doing that. My
You must have laughed.
like, dang, like I'm really upset that motherfuckers going on.
No one cares that she's a hooker.
Y'all are the future though.
I got hit.
Be out
by an
there
ICE-
for them. And I really
ICE
get
agent. Or not an ICE agent, someone that worked in the Delaney Hall.
But just so you know, people are against you guys.
That's so funny.
And
Yeah.
they want you guys to actually be helpful to the
They
community.
didn't move me the car.
And I get it. Y'all have a million responsibilities in your community. Maybe you could actually respond to violent crime, but you do a whole lot
Oh,
more
for sure.
than just
They're
violent
moving
crime.
over.
Non-violent crime is a waste of your time and a waste of our time.
They're moving over.
There's so much more that you guys could be doing with the community.
You're right, and you are stopping them from helping the community. Because instead of them going catching
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! To the NYPD ID pigs fashion. This is what you're protecting. I'm reading out loud the May 31st, 2026
No, Steven, you already did that joke. You got to do a new one.
If protesters are blocking a route and somebody drives their car into it. Right, but you said the police's answer and your first answer was, while we were damaging property, the only time somebody hit the car was after he drove his car into them. And the cops ran over and said, you guys are damaging property. And that's like, that's a microcosm of this whole country, you know? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, the moment they start cops cleaning, cops know the moment they know the news.
Yeah. They've got the mayor's office to talk for the cops.
I will 100% make sure that
It is, but you dealt good jokes. I want a new joke, though. I like when you bring in new ones. I enjoy them. If you found out this woman yelling was actually a Chinese spy, would that surprise any of you? No, they're not listening. They don't care, stupid.
The GO staff were upset when we told them there was no leader and the strike was a collective effort. That's why they took mandatory retaliatory action against the young man who held the translation. The GO staff that you're protecting tried to take him away in handcuffs, which all of us, the people inside seeing the injustice, wanted to prevent by peacefully blocking their path with our hands raised so that they wouldn't take him away. In return, we received from them beatings, pepper spray, and from ICE, a riot squad came up spraying pepper spray throughout the facility, causing many people to be rushed to the hospital. One due to the beatings and the other affected by gas. Shame on you! They don't give a fuck because they're obviously trying to protect these bitches. Judges, without checking the cases, order expulsion in 2 or 3 hearings, either to a country of origin or to a third country. Also, 95% of bond hearings are denied, claiming that we are at flight risk, even though they don't have actual arguments. Shame!
But that has nothing to do with the jail. That's a court thing.
We're here from 3 months to a year and a half.
Yeah, because that's how the legal system works. There's not always room for people. Get over it.
We are fathers and mothers with no criminal records. We have contributed to this country. Shame! Shame! We deserve to be free and to complete the process at home with our families.
You don't. You don't deserve anything. If you came here illegally, you don't deserve to be here. Sorry. Not sorry.
The conditions in this prison are not fit for human beings. Over such a long period of time, medical neglect, water unfit for consumption, food that is past its expiration date and in poor condition, bathrooms are unusable, and ventilation systems have never been maintained. And because of this, we are constantly
So
sick.
if that was true, then that would become a legal issue in court, which it hasn't been.
A fair trial and a right to be respected. Sign the people of Delaney Hall. Shame on you.
How are the people at Delaney Hall signing anything and giving it to you?
You're all looking away while we're reading the letter because you guys are full of shit and should be ashamed of yourselves. This is what you're defending. Inhumane
They tried to earlier, it didn't go very well. Cops just kind of told them to knock it off, and they did.
All of you are just following orders, quote unquote. morons. I can't fucking wait. We will remember your faces. NJ Cobb, KKK, ICE, they're all the same. NJ Cobb, KKK.
Yeah, she's reading the talking points off the phone. It's a script, right?
KKK, ICE, they're all the same. NJ Cobb, KKK, ICE, they're all the same. The food company
Apparently the Holland fire in El Dorado County is happening.
food to the people detained in Delaney Hall. The food company, Driscoll, has been providing the captives inside of Delaney Hall with expired food full of maggots for years. The Driscoll Food Company has not only been hiring from halfway houses and people freshly out of prison, they have been undermining people, beating them, and they have multiple contracts with many concentration camps, just like Delaney Hall.
Driscoll's Food is a California-based seller of fresh strawberries and other berries. Just FYI. Driscoll Foods is a family-owned and operated food distribution company founded in 1971, one of the largest independent food service distributors in the Northeast. Over the past 50 years, many things have changed. Their fleet of trucks has grown from 1 to 225. Square footage has increased from 8,000 to 500,007. Distribution centers in Amsterdam, New York, and Stromborough, Pennsylvania. So not only do they have a company that takes in prisoners to give them a way of having a job and making sure they can work, but you want to claim that they're sending out bad food when they're an independent company? Interesting. Interesting.
What fucking dystopian fucking present do we live in? This is fucking insane. And how are there not...
The meth addict's back out there again.
Right now? Anybody at home watching, like, how are you not here, right? Like, I get it if you're behind the times, but, like, it doesn't take that much to educate yourself. Like, this is fucking slavery. There's no other way to describe it. Fucking unbelievable.
Y'all are protecting it.
Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE!
Yeah, it's all propaganda bullshit. Nothing they're saying is true. And again, if any of them had, right, if any of them had any maggots in their food or anything like that, when they were talking to a judge, that would have been brought up. Then the judge has the duty to look into cruel and unusual punishment, right? So there is a weird thing how our whole legal system is full of checks and balances, right?
I don't remember necessarily. Yeah, I was just picking up on the compensation. So again, we were trying to hear earlier. Minister or Robert? Nothing else.
I mean, yeah, the crowd's going to get bored and start leaving, especially since now they're claiming like, well, we don't want to do more violence. And so then the crowd starts infighting with each other, right? Because the streamers there and the other people want violence because that makes them money. The agitators there want violence because they got nothing better to do and someone's telling them to do it. The people who think that they're actually doing a good thing are a bunch of morons that don't want any violence.
Free the prisoners! Free them all! Every fascist state will fall! Free them all! Every fascist state will fall! Free them all! Every fascist state will fall! Free the prisoners! Free them all! Every fascist state will fall! Free the prisoners! Free them all! Every fascist state will fall! Every fascist state will fall! United will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. People united will never be defeated. People united.
Apparently a man wearing an electrical ankle bracelet tried to steal in Brazil. His neighbors tied him up and beat him severely and left him laying on the ground. Man, Brazil doesn't screw around, do they?
From Palestine to Mexico, all these walls have got to go. From the City Hall to Mexico, all these walls have got to go. From the City Hall to Mexico, all these walls have got to go. From the City Hall to Mexico, all these walls have got to go.
Again, if they like those countries so much, they could just go there and they could spend their entire life there. They don't have to be here. Really easy. Oh, God, stop. I'm sorry, Chad. I can't subject you to that much longer. If you're like me, you started looking around for a rope for your own neck. I don't think that's something we need to listen to. Is the Disney Ice Chance? Yeah, I believe so. So what's going on? The war thing, we have no idea if it's going or not. Everything's kind of up in the air. Well, what they want to do is these people, again, you have a bunch of different types, right? You have some people at the top getting paid by someone else to go and promote all this crap and get together. Because the easiest thing to do to a country is destroy it from the inside out. Then you have people who are there because they want to make money, right? Streamers, stuff like that. Then you have another group, which is extremely, it could be bigger or smaller depending on the group, but who honestly think what they're doing is good. And those are the same people that like start shooting other people, right? Those are the people who like try to kill or who killed Charlie Kirk and stuff like that, who think what they're doing is like God's work and it's the gospel and what they're doing is amazing. And those are the people you got to be kind of worried about because they're going to go out of their way to do something stupid and hurt people. So when you have people at the very top, who are getting the lemmings together to have them go out there, yell and scream, and they pay some of them because they're agitators and stuff like that. But none of this is organic. I mean, any of these people coming here and saying they hate the country are either ignorant or don't realize how good they have it, right? I mean, to be honest, I make money more or less to survive off of through YouTube, right? This is my day job. disability would throw me off because I make more money on this than disability. Which, and disability is also a pain in the ass to get on, and then I can't really do stuff. And then when they see me hurting myself trying to cut down trees and yada, 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 et cetera, right? So I live in a country, though. We live in a country, if you're Americans, live in a country where you can make a living on the internet. Right? And so for most of us, we have air conditioning and heating and a roof over our head and food in our bellies, right? That's a pretty good life. I'm not, wondering if a drone is going to blow up outside my house or if a drug cartel is going to kick in my door and take my kids. There's worse things out there. There's a lot of worse things. Now, not saying our country can't be better. You can always achieve for your country to be better. That's always what you want. You want the country to do the best it could possibly be. And so aiming for that's great. And again, if you're an American, we have a lot of duty. We have a lot of amazing things, right? Like no child in this country is going to go without health care. I know I don't have kids. It's making a point, neighbor guy. But you're able to go out there in the middle of the night and yell and scream in a government building for whatever reason, like a crazy person. You're able to write to your congressman almost anything you want until you start threatening them. Then that gets you some jail time, right? But the majority of it, like the majority of stuff in the United States, we're very lucky people. We don't have to worry about honking out a building and being arrested, right? We don't got to worry about a lot of stuff. Now, is there stuff in there we can make better about the country? Sure. One of the things is, tighten up borders. That'd be great. Get rid of people who are here to work for slave labor. Do machines to do it instead. Make more stuff in America. Give more jobs for people, right? All kinds of stuff that would make just the country just better all around. And that's kind of what we aim for. But they have no idea how well they have it. They say they hate the United States. They've probably never been out of the country. They never went anywhere. And again, it's either that they're ignorant because they're borderline retarded, or it's that they don't know any better, or again, someone's telling them what to say. It's a transfer center, for lack of a better term, but it's more or less, from what I understand, a regular jail, right? I don't know if it's a prison. I think it's a jail. But mainly the people who are there are sitting there until they're transferred to another location. And then they come pick them up and take them to Texas. But there's other people in there who are like rapists and murderers and stuff like that. So for them to say, we want everybody out, we want everybody released, it's kind of a nutso statement. Well, I mean, we have a lot of things better than Taco Bell. Like, you could go get food in the middle of the night, like, and go shopping. Like, majority of the time, you don't have to worry about a homeless person trying to stab you. Well, because I'm not really sure if I think it's a jail, like the facility. Let's go see. Let's go see what it is. Because from what I heard, they say it's a private facility. Yeah, it's a jail, I believe. But I'm going to go double check. It's not called Denton, is it? It's called, what the hell's the name of this place? Delaney? Let's see, Delaney, New Jersey. I'm double checking. Yeah, Delaney. Delaney Hall Facility, often misspelled, blah, 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 because I misspelled it. Private Immigration Detention Center, Newark, New Jersey, that also operates as a jail. So it's got 400 and it's 451 Dormis Avenue. Capacity is 1,000 to 1,196 beds. Good, I cannot read today. It reopened in 2025 after operating as an immigrant detention site from 2011-2017. It holds immigrant detainees. Oh, that's what it was. But it was used as a jail intermediately. So allegedly they're saying there's overcrowding, unsanitary conditions, sewage issues, inadequate medical care, and hunger labor strike of 300 participants. Allegedly. DHS has come out and said there are 3 meals provided a day. Medical access is available, not a full hunger strike, but some refusal. Inspections found issues with food storage, but contradicts broader inhumane claims. So there might have been some stuff that was, stepped up a little bit, but otherwise they're like, it was fine. So a GEO group sues GEO Group, New Jersey AG lawsuit sues GEO Group for access to state health inspectors' full facility, including dorm, showers, medical areas. I don't know how it's gone anywhere. That was June 2nd and 3rd. Mayor Ras Barca pushing to close the facility, expanding lawsuit over permits and conditions. I don't know why the hell the mayor would want to do that. It'd be stupid. Facility operates under ICE contract. Officials defend conditions and enforcement priorities. Past incidents included an escape in 2025 and a detainee's death. So, according to the government, everything's fine. Yeah, they're protesting bullshit is what it looks like. Yes. And again, they probably have food that's sanitary. It's probably not what they want to eat, though. It's stuff like that is my guess. Well, again, they'll never be happy no matter what happens, right? Their ultimate goal is to shut down the government completely and to have either a socialist, Marxist, or communist regime take over. I want another damn car chase. We had 2 car chases earlier. I'm seeing this is the third. Because there's helicopters up, and I'm seeing if any of those helicopters are leading to a chase. Too much frozen pizza. Why didn't you heat it up first? Hey, neighbor guy, thank you very much for the 420, brother.
Neighbor guy has just tipped $4.20. Why did the sperm cross the road? Because I put on the wrong sock this morning.
That's nasty. No, I do not. Neighbor guy is you. That is right. I might call it an early night because I'm in a shit ton of pain, and I'm going to go relax for a bit. And I think this is more or less done. You know, Angus, I was just thinking about you the other day. I was like, I haven't seen Colonel Angus in a long time. I've been on for 3 hours. I said earlier how long I've been on. All right, I've had enough of this shit. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. You have a good night, everyone. Take it easy. Again, I've been on for 3 hours. My back is killing me, and I'm going to go rest it for a bit. If anything crazy happens, I'll jump back on as I always do. Make sure you sub up, you like, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, folks.